examples of and approaches to innovation. We'll cover a few of them in this first lecture for this module. Hi, I'm Dr. David Monkton, Lecturer Agribusiness at the University of Tasmania. This lecture has been prepared with the assistance of Dr. Valerie Manner, Senior Lecturer from Lincoln University, New Zealand. First, I want to encourage any of you who think that innovation and product development are only for professionals specifically in that field to stop thinking that way. Each of us who has ever said, "I wonder if," or "how could we," has the type of curiosity about how to solve problems. That is the core of innovation. We're going to start with a short exercise so that you can tap into your inner innovator. You are going to design a product. Then we'll go over one module of the innovation process. We're going to run through a short exercise based on the decision thinking model that came out of Stanford's approach to innovation. Your mission starts by discovering a good problem to solve. We begin by gaining empathy for a person looking to solve a problem. In our example, either a 65-year-old woman who has recently moved to a city apartment but misses her old garden, or a 30-year-old expat from the US looking to learn more about his adopted land. Once you've chosen a target, write at least 4 questions that you could ask him or her if you were going to learn more about their needs. For example, if we were going to interview the woman, I might want to know, what do you miss the most about your old garden? We then want to take this innovation and frame a good problem to work on. We think about the customer's needs and what is driving them to satisfy those needs. Starting with the market is known as a market pull approach to innovation. Look at those questions you just wrote. What might your target's response suggest about what the underlying need is? Identifying a customer needs may sound simple. For example, you may think the 65-year-old woman wants to replicate her previous garden. Now think, why would she want to do that? Think broadly and don't limit yourself. Start by writing down each reason you can think of before you dig down. Now look at what you wrote. Where do you think there is an angle that could make its way into an innovative design? One approach to innovation in product design is to try to gain empathy or a connection with a hypothetical member of a potential target market. I want you to bring together what you've been thinking of to define a problem statement. To do that, we can first put a name to the persona we're creating a product for. What is the most compelling need that you think would be good to know more about? The insight is the result of questioning why a customer would want to fill that need. Commodities are products that are the same as any other product in the category. They are undifferentiated. They represent the opposite of innovation. One way to move away from replicating existing products in the market now is to use consumer insights as a basis for innovation. A driving force for innovation is to find a new angle about how you can help a consumer solve a problem. Don't constrain yourself and don't get tied up with too many words. Based on your consumer insight, sketch out 3 to 4 ways to help your customer solve their problem or reach what they're trying to achieve. If you were working in a design team, you'd want to get feedback on that first round of idea generation, also known as ideation. We will revisit this concept in a later lecture. You may not be able to do this now, but the important point to note is that you stay open to ideas about what aspects of a design may be worth emphasizing and which ones may be changed into a different option. It is that collaboration with a design team or customers or your distributor or a host of other possible sources of innovation approaches to problem solving that can help you develop your basic idea and think about what the ultimate product might look like. Innovation is iterative. You learn about a problem, think about solutions. Those first steps at solutions can make you aware of what aspects of the problem you need to learn more about. These help you find a solution, and so the process goes on in a circular fashion. This table shows a product development process. The type of activity that you just did might be at the front end of this process, where you're trying to capture the voice of the consumer to help find solutions to problems. Therefore, the innovation process is iterative. Early on, we spent the most time trying to identify what opportunities are out there and selecting the ones that represent the best fit between our company and our customers. We're looking for opportunities to solve problems in a way that none of our competitors are doing or doing well. We need to beat them to the punch. Even in that early stage, we start looking ahead to the rest of the innovation process. As we move through that process, we continue to look ahead, but we must also reflect on where we've been so far. Things change. Information emerges. New slants on problems or approaches to solving these problems may shift our course. This is the nature of innovation. It is iterative. Thank you.